So I'm about to go take my last final for the semester at 10 o'clock, and it's 8:45. I thought I'd make a video real quick and talk about how surrendering can change things for you. So I usually, back in the day, I would have a lot of anxiety and a lot of depression if things weren't going my way or if things weren't happening the way I thought that they should happen. And now I look at what's going on in my life and I see that I've grown so much. So right now it's okay, I have left the Salvation Army. I was I followed my intuition and made these videos. And I literally have 18 subscribers. So, I don't know why they wanted me to make it because, nothing's happening. I mean, I love that I'm able to get my story out there and it helps heal, but it's just what is this all about? But I did it anyways, and I stayed at a hotel to get away from all the energy at the Salvation Army. It was just awful. And so now I'm literally at a point where I have no money left. I can't stay at a hotel. I have all my shit with me, literally. Like, this all started December 27th, or around the end of December, when I left my apartment because I lost my job. And I've been homeless this whole semester. And I'm just following my intuition. And it's I have no idea what's to come next. I put in for that internship and I didn't get it. So I put in for 2 jobs last week for mental health tech, and I have 2 interviews. And I put in for an application for an apartment, and when I talked to them a couple weeks ago, they said that there was only 3 people ahead of me. So hopefully I get this apartment, but I have no money, so I don't know how this is going to work. But I've learned through my whole spiritual journey that I'm always taken care of. I always have clothes, I always have food, I always have a place to sleep. But this time I don't have a place to sleep because the Mercy House is closed and they're not opening up this season, and I can't go back to Salvation Army. I've slept in my car for a month before. So I'm just why are we going back to this? When I followed my intuition through all of this. But the thing is it's not for us to understand. And I don't have to know the path because God knows the path. And learning to surrender to these obstacles and the things that you can't see is the part where you learn to trust and have faith. And that's what God wants the most. And during this whole couple weeks, I've just kept seeing things that were don't worry, just make sure you're not worrying, And so I feel like these are tests to make sure that we're not going to stress out, Also, I am an ex-addict, or a recovering addict, so it could be tests to see if I'm just going to give up. I feel like this whole semester was a test to see if I was going to give up, really, because this has not been easy, being homeless, going to school, and not having money, and trying to find jobs, and trying to find housing, and nothing's available because nobody has funding. But I don't know, back in the day I would have stressed. I would have gave up, but I'm just holding on because I know that whatever's on the other side of this, it's big. It might not be big to most people, but it's going to be big. But it's going to be big to me because it's we don't have, I've went so long without being stable. I swear since 2022, I have been so unstable, from being homeless to getting my apartment, getting a good job, working out of rehab, losing the job, losing my apartment, back homeless, still trying to stay in school. I'm just, moving in, moving out, moving in, moving out. I've literally lost everything except for what I have in my car. And it's just you start to realize what the beauty and the value of life actually is. It's not shit. I probably don't even need half this shit, to be honest. But I don't know. Surrendering is just knowing that God's going to have your back and letting it happen the way it's happening and not resisting. Because when you resist, it makes it way more painful and it makes it drag out. I guarantee you, if I wouldn't have resisted probably the first 2 years of my spiritual journey, I would be done by now. But like, I just kept trying to do it my way, and a lot of it showed my codependency, because I would go live with people or go do this and live at somebody's house or stay at someone's house for a while. And, you know, sometimes you have to do that to get back on your feet. But then whenever I realized that that's codependency and I have an issue with that, now I just try and do it on my own. Now I'm kind of hyper independent, which is a trauma response as well. Probably from the spiritual journey, to be honest. It done fucked me up. Anyways, I just wanted to get on here and make a video because I haven't made a video for a while. And, you know, I think right now is a big time for everybody in the collective surrendering, moving away from the old life into the new life, waiting for, you know, what God has planned for us, the blessings to come in after a long, long healing journey. So yeah, if you're dealing with this, if you need like a reading or anything, if this resonates with you and you're going through this, then I have all my information in the description box, my YouTube channel, my my tarot card business website and all that. So if you need anything, just hit me up, email me, it's in there too. But I hope everybody has a good day, and I hope that, you know, things start to come in for people that are waiting for it. Anyways, I love you guys.